showing, or I'm making, god man, at 2321 take, it's not that super going. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm going to make a Techno Rumble. There are two ways I go about making a Techno Rumble. I show you both ways. Bear in mind, for tutorial and speed purposes, I'm going through it very quickly. When I'm doing this for my own songs, it takes more time because I want things to sound precisely good. First things off, techno, it's between 125 and 130 beats per minute. Some say to 135, some say from 123, but I would say 125 to 130. Techno, I like techno when it sounds like I'm in a big machine room, industrial place, and that's what we're trying to achieve with the Rumble. First off, I got a kick, and I got a kick in G. Always keep your kicks in key. Make sure that you know the key of your kick. You can use different kinds of software to find it out. Maybe I'll show you next time. I won't do it now because we don't have the time for that. So first off, I got the kick. I got it on 125. Let's hear the kick for a sec. Put the volume down. It's already down. Here we go. Nice sounding kick with a lot of oomph to it. So then I'm going to add in some effects. I have made a combinator patch that I've called Drone Creator, and I'll put that on the channel and I'll show you what effects are in there. So first off, there's a pulverizer cutting off on a low pass band, and it's cutting off at 10 kHz to get that real high end out of the way, and add a little dirt and compress the kick already. Then the convolution reverb RV7000 Mark II by Propellerhead. Really love to use convolutions because it makes great rumbles. I would advise you guys to, I'll show you, where is that? To download a lot of different convolutions. You can find a lot of free ones on the internet. Really advise you guys to do so. I have to go to the effects, sorry. And then to reverbs. So you can see here I got a lot of the Lexicon 480L. It's a real famous reverb unit, and you can find the convolutions on the internet, and they sound like this, from small to big to long, large ambience. Crazy sounds that make great reverbs. So I got one in here, it's called Large Plus Stage. I have no idea where I got that from some of these sounds. So, and then there's a FabFilter Pro Q equalizer that's band passing. I will show you in a minute. So I'll bypass the EQ and then just start the kick and try to find the sound that I want. So here we go. You can hear that it sounds like being in a machine room already. Yeah, if I add the dirt, it will cut out the low. I don't want that. This sort of a sweet spot. Then the reverb is on pre-delay, 10 seconds, put that down. Well, something like that, maybe decay. I want it gliding into the other kick, like that. And then I'm going into the EQ. And I have a spike here, and it's at the key of G. You can see that, because my kick was in G, and I like to emphasize the G in the bass. Let's hear it without. With it, put it down a bit. So all the high end, I cut it out. Don't want that. My percussion will put in the high end in the track, not this. So around this, and I want to cut out everything below 50-ish to not muddy up the track or interfere with the bass. So now that I got that, I right click on the kick and I'll bounce in place. So I've got the version, the drone here. I can remove the drone creation, the drone creator. And let's hear what we've got now. I'll cut off the start because the reverb maybe not is working already. So like this. Okay, sounds okay, but we're not there yet. I'm going back to my effect patches, and I've got another effect chain, and it's called drone processing. So first I create the drone, then I like to further process it. That's what we're going to do now. So put that in. I'll show you what effects are on there. First, another EQ. I'll bypass them because I want to walk through them one at a time. So first there's an EQ, then the decapitator, it's tape distortion unit, the saturation unit, Saturn from Fab Filter, then a stereo imager, and the kickstart from Nicky Romero that gives the pumping sidechain effect. So I remove the drone when the Techno Rumble when the kick is playing. So let's walk them through while the Techno Rumble is playing. You can see this is what was. Don't want that, just want that. Let's kick out the low end again. Don't want all this rumble mud. So then we go into the decapitator, put it on. Let's move it over. Put the drive up just to hear what the styles are doing. Like that one. Let's put the drive down. Like that. That will be okay. Then the Saturn. Let's put it on. Like that, just gives a little bit of crispiness. Then because the kick was going through reverb, it's very wide now. You don't want low end to be very wide. So I got the stereo imager to put the really low end, so about the 200 hertz, maybe about 150, really mono, and then the rest can go a bit wider. So let's hear how that sounds. So that's with, that's without. Slight difference, but it will help you in the end of your mix. Then the last one, put the sidechain plug-in on. So I got the nice and tight, you can really hear that. Well, we put it all the way up. So now that we got that, this is our drone. We're gonna bring back in our kick, and let's put this one down. So we're fading it in with the kick so we can hear when it's okay. I'm on some cheap headphones now, so I can't hear really if it's the best way, but hey, bear with me. It's all about motivating you guys to make some techno of your own, starting with a great rumble. So here we go. Well, like that. So this is with the rumble, and that is without the rumble. So, with the rumble, maybe a bit too much, like that. And this is without the processing, with the processing. That makes a lot of difference, doesn't it? So that's the first way I go about. Now I'll show you a fast other way I go about. So the other way I go about, get some raw loops for a starter. Then take a beat loop, and I'm searching for a loop now that has some rumble in it. Well, this sounds okay. Let's get that one. Let's make sure it's in tempo. Let's put the volume down a bit. Solo it. Here we go. Bring it over here. Volume down. So you think there is no rumble? No, we're gonna get the rumble out of there. So I'll get a Pro Q. Put that on the channel, put it in the screen, put low cut, high cut, get that on 48 dB, this one too, and then let's audition the sound. I'll cut off about 50, and let's bring this one in to find the rumble. There's our rumble. So now we've got the rumble, but there's still a kick going on. And I'll do the same as I did with my own rumble. Oh, sorry. I get the kick from Nicky Romero. Put it on the nice and tight. Let's audition that. Yeah, just like that. So now we've got another rumble. But I don't know the key of this rumble. When I work like this, I'll find the key of the rumble now, and then find the kick to go along with it. That sounds great. So it's the other way around. Maybe this kick will sound good. I don't know. We'll check it out. Let's listen to it. Let's put this one down one bit. Put the kick in. Put the rumble up. Sounds okay. Let's hear the difference. I like that one better. So it's all up to taste. I hope you guys got some inspiration to get your techno rumble going. I hope everything went good during the recording. My tutorials will get better. Oh God. I hope my tutorials will get better, that I do not stutter, do not say and I really have to get in my flow again. It's been about a year since I've done these tutorials. So in the next tutorial I will be building some techno and take you guys through my creative process and tell you about how I go about. If you have any questions, comments, you want to hate me, do some thumbs down here, do it, whatever. Every action you take, I'm very grateful for it. And I hope I can be an inspiration for you guys to make some music. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you in my next tutorial. And sorry for the